Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you and your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or a cord-cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna get into the reading. I do want to say again, I apologize for the appearance. I'm just getting my walls completely ready before I paint tomorrow. I actually have joint compound all over my sweater. I feel like such a hot mess. But whatever. At least shit's getting done. We're going to begin with the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? Somebody's party is over. The wheel is going to get ready to turn in your favor. Something about the first will be last and the last will be first. Somebody's lies are finally catching up to them. Somebody's going to be receiving some kind of bad news here with this Page of Pentacles reversed. Due to some kind of poor investment, poor planning, not thinking ahead. Somebody here did not weigh the consequences of something. We also have the Knight of Swords reversed right underneath that. That's definitely some kind of bad news. Somebody was doing their best to try and delay this news, but they can't delay it. Maybe something here is going to be exposed publicly. This could be a verdict in some kind of way. We do have Strength sideways. Somebody let their ego get the best of them. Somebody was refusing to let something go. You know what's very interesting? On the shield of the Knight of Swords is the Three of Swords. Whatever somebody invested in, it was like they invested in some kind of betrayal. They were trying to cause some kind of heartache. And it's interesting because here we have the Four of Swords. So there's been like a progression. Somebody escalated something. Somebody here escalated something for refusing to let something go. It's like they were trying to keep something alive, or they're trying to keep something alive. Somebody here is receiving bad news about an investment. Maybe they have to pay up. Somebody here could be being fined. Maybe they were trying to evade this fine. Somebody here was trying to escalate something in hopes that they wouldn't have to pay something out. We have the Six of Cups sideways as well. You've had to stand your ground and stand firm. It's given the energy of somebody here was trying to, by escalating this, it's like they thought that they would drive home some kind of point. They were trying to drive home a point. By refusing to let something go, they didn't want to admit some kind of defeat. They were letting their pride get in their way. Somebody here reacted and escalated something here out of fear. Somebody was definitely thinking irrationally. They weren't thinking straight. Either way, you have to stand your ground or continue to stand your ground in your remembrance of the past, because I feel like whatever this is that they escalated, they were trying to drive home a point, and maybe the point is that they were right, but I think this is somebody here who doesn't want to admit that they were wrong. They were wrong for overreacting. They were wrong for overstepping. They were wrong for escalating a lie. We do have the Eight of Wands here on the side. That is some kind of positive news here for you. Something here about 34 and 7. Numbers could be significant to you. Why is this doing this again? Why is the microphone cutting in and out? I'm gonna keep staring at this light. You gonna turn off again? You gonna turn on? It's like it's been this on again, off again energy. It's like somebody was trying to divert your attention from what it is that you were saying. Somebody never wanted you to be able to speak, to be able to pay attention. I hope that does not happen again. We have the Fool. Somebody was trying to stop you from having some kind of new beginning, from taking some kind of leap of faith. So somebody here was trying to It's selective. Thank you, universe. Somebody here is using selective memories of the past to escalate some kind of fear and pride. I don't know if somebody's trying to use something against you from the past to say that you can't make it. You know, it's something here about the energy of, I don't know who this person is to you, but this is the energy of the person who would never give you a compliment, but always has something to complain about with you, or always has some kind of criticism, but they never have any compliments. This is somebody here who's using something, or they were trying to use something against you from the past. Maybe they thought this was a good investment to try and betray you, but they only ended up getting themselves betrayed for their refusal to let something go from the past. You've had to defend yourself against some kind of opposition. Maybe somebody here was trying to get some kind of opposition against you, maybe to silence you, so that way you wouldn't be able to communicate, so that way nobody would hear what it is that you're saying. Maybe so that way something here wouldn't even be recorded. If this has to do with like legal situations, somebody never wanted something on the record. I keep staring at this microphone because I don't want it to cut out again. And I'm not gonna know until I watch all of this back. That's the sad part. I'm living on a prayer right now. Maybe that's what you guys have been doing, living on a prayer. We have the Magician reversed and the Three of Pentacles. Somebody here did not work alone when they were trying to manipulate a situation. They knew they had a bad hand. They knew it wasn't gonna work. But they thought, why not do it anyway? And then once it didn't work, because I feel like somebody here was told to stop already. They were told to stop. Whether in the real world or spiritually, however this is playing out for y'all. They were told to stop. They did not heed the warning. They refused to let something go. To let something be done. See, somebody was trying to make something crumble for you. They didn't want something to stand. Maybe they were trying to claim that you built a house of cards. You know, it's like somebody here doing everything in their power to try and find some kind of damaging information on you in order to try and cause some kind of catastrophe. But it's reversed. So it didn't work. You know, this person thought that they were throwing boulders when in all actuality they were just throwing pebbles. I have strong Leo energy, Scorpio here, Aries, Gemini, Virgo. We do have a Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody here who's very selfish, very one-sided. This is somebody who's only thinking about themselves. Somebody here who could be very extremely emotionally abusive, very needy. This could be a whiner. Somebody here could be a whiner. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is also somebody highly envious, extremely jealous, wants... I don't know, it's like trying to... I don't know what this is, but it's like somebody who wants to who wants what everybody else has. This is not somebody here who is an individual. This is somebody here who copies those around them. They're not unique at all. They lack some kind of self-love, so this is somebody here who's unable to take care of themselves. What do I want? Universe, please tell me more. Maybe you've had to have, you've had to keep an eye on this person. Because I feel like with you standing up against the opposition, you knew that somebody here was out to get you. You could sense it, you could feel it. Nobody else believed you, but yet these... Excuse me, I'll take that as confirmation. Nobody believed you because you had to stand alone amongst the opposition here with the Seven of Wands. That was how you were fighting back, was trying to change their hearts and change their minds, but they were already locked in. You did attempt, but somebody here was trying to silence you. Universe. We have the Queen of Wands. Somebody jealous and envious of the fact that you're unique, that you're authentic, that they couldn't find anything on you, so they were trying to make something stick, they were trying to drive their point home. So because they couldn't find anything on you, it's like, alright, let's manipulate this. Let's try to manipulate the collective. So that way we can get the evidence that we're searching for, because we're manufacturing it. This could have been like psychological warfare, spiritual warfare, defamation of some sorts. Their refusal to let something go. Their refusal to move on, to recover from the loss here, that maybe they were wrong, but their pride and their ego is more important to them than the truth. I don't know if the microphone caught those sirens, but those are fire trucks. And they're not coming here. Whatever somebody tried to destroy for you is now being destroyed. They're now suffering the consequences. Universe, tell us more. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. You are headed towards happiness, freedom, liberation. You're heading towards the Ten of Pentacles. You're creating some kind of legacy here for yourself. You're focused on your future. You're focused on the long term. Somebody was trying to get in the middle of you being able to take care of yourself and your children and your family. They never wanted you to be able to leave a legacy. They never wanted you to be able to be happy. Somebody here could have even been trying to attack your inner child. And maybe you've had to constantly, evolve. And what I mean by that is, This person could have, you know, in their discovery of trying to find some kind of evidence on you, they ended up learning a lot about you. So maybe they were trying to even use those things against you in order to create some kind of sense of pain, hurt, betrayal. Right? Maybe if they knew that you were single, maybe they thought that they could defeat you by creating fake profiles on a dating app, or by getting other people here to not be interested in you. Maybe they were attacking your career. Maybe they never, you know, for example, if you were trying to start a business, right? Maybe you're like, why do I have to keep moving? It's because somebody here would contact the landlord and make up some kind of lie about you. You know, it's that kind of energy. Take it how it resonates for your situation. Somebody's bad news that you're happy and that you're getting the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Because you refused to change. There was nothing wrong with you. This is the energy of somebody who doesn't like what you stand for. They don't like your tenacity. And your ability to create here. Universe. We have death. And the moon. I just heard a line from a Fall Out Boy song. It was a birth and a death in the same day. There is going to be some kind of rebirth. Like I said, you've had to evolve several times. Maybe you've had to evolve your tastes because somebody here was attacking different aspects of your life. So it's like, if they hated you before, they definitely hate you even more now. Because you've just evolved. You moved, you took those as lessons. So we had the sun before, now we have the moon. So we have you being free, you embracing your inner child, you honoring your inner child. And we have somebody here creating some kind of illusion. It's like day and night difference. Day and night difference between you and this individual. Maybe that's what's being seen now, because now things are coming to light because some kind of illusion is now falling. I did say somebody's party is over. And there's that Page of Pentacles reversed. Somebody is receiving news that they lost, and maybe they're going to have to pay up. They made a poor investment. Universe. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is about choices. This is not only just about choices, but the consequences to your choices, the consequences to where you invest in. What goes around comes back around. We have the King of Pentacles here and the Lovers reversed. Some kind of contract here is over. Somebody fulfilled their end of the bargain. Them doing whatever they did to you, even though it wasn't right, it was your, oh my god, what is it? It was your post-grad work. Right, this is how you got your PhD. This is how you got to your next level of ascension. They put you through the ringer, but it ended up teaching you lessons. You ended up evolving higher than what you were even meant to in this lifetime. You're somebody who is very solid, stable. Given the fact that there is masculine and feminine energy here in the upright, I feel like you've had to tap into your duality. You've had to be your own provider, but also be your own nurturer. It's like you've had to essentially be your own father and be your own mother. Or you've had to be your own husband and be your own wife, if I'm making sense. You've had to tap into your own duality. And that only made you wiser. See, you invested properly here when you decided to stay true to yourself. Somebody hates your level of confidence, and they were trying to end that for you as well. And they don't like the fact that you're grounded, that you make wise business choices, that you make wise investments. Now we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Somebody who did not work alone. They never wanted you working together with anyone. They never wanted you to be happy. This is somebody here who was trying to rob you of your happiness. I don't know where this hate and envy comes from, but it feels deep. Five of Wands. Somebody here who was in competition with you. They wanted your position. They wanted your position. They wanted to sit on your throne. Universe. Thank you. The Two of Cups? Universe, tell me more about this Five of Wands. The Nine of Swords reversed. Somebody is feeling extremely burdened that somebody here worked together to take a relationship away from you. Or to take relationships away from you. Universe, I need one more for this Five of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Wands reversed. Okay. Somebody here was very controlling. Somebody never wanted people or relationships to invest in you or for you to be seen as if you were a good investment. Somebody wanted you isolated and alone. It's very interesting how far away these two are. It's like day and night. Somebody is receiving bad news that they weren't able to kill your spirits. Because of your refusal to try and play the part that they wanted you to play so bad. But it's like you didn't fall for the tricks. You didn't allow something to defeat you. It only ended up healing you. Because maybe somebody, like I said, somebody was trying to use old wounds against you. By maybe mimicking. This is somebody here that you have known for a long time. Family, friend, lover, business. This is somebody here who turned their back on you a long time ago. And holding on to a grudge for something here that they refused to let go of. They refused to drop something. They kept pushing it. And they only ended up showing their own hand. Which was not a winning hand. But it's like somebody was determined to make something true when it wasn't. And now what's being discovered is that this person only did this as some kind of revenge. This could be a sister or a female energy here that you were connected to at one point. For some of you, this could be like a karmic couple that you've been dealing with, who have been in competition with you in some kind of way to try and end something, all because of their refusal to let something go of the past. We do have someone here extremely authoritative. This is somebody that likes to piss on every single hydrant that they see. This King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's very childish. Unoriginal. We have the Four of Wands. And the Five of Swords reversed. See, they may have won in the short term because it looked like something here was working. Because maybe you were isolated. They only saw the isolation. They were never able to see the healing that was taking place. What is transpiring now is the aftermath of the fact that you shifted timelines. You shifted into your highest timeline. And the way that you do that is by doing the work internally, by healing yourself, by believing in yourself. You're receiving a bunch of support now, because to me, the Four of Wands, it's the ceremony of the lovers, and you have all of the support. You have all of the people who are in agreement. So people are seeing you for who you are at this time. These people also forced you, or person, take it however it resonates, forced you into this position that you are in now. They left you no other choice but to rise. Excuse me. Take that as confirmation. I am going to use the bathroom real quick, but I will be right back. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have carrot, opportunity, or windfall. You are definitely dealing with a feminine energy here. We have a woman. Dealing's a relationship with a woman. Person's at the bottom. They don't want to be seen. I feel like whoever has been pulling the strings, whoever was the master puppeteer, has been the feminine energy. And I feel like this feminine energy could have even been trying to act like they were your friend, or they were on your side, or that they cared at one point. Meanwhile, they were pulling the strings behind the scenes. They don't like the fact that you're shining at this time. I keep looking at this Queen of Wands that's up here. They don't like the fact that you are sitting on your throne, that you're in a position of power at this time. This is how they view you. They're putting you on some kind of pedestal. I don't know, maybe your realness brings out their fakeness. I don't know, people be weird. People be pressed for no reason. Needle and thread, a sincere wish is going to be granted. Collective, this is what they were trying to stop from you. They were trying to stop a sincere wish from being granted. They were trying to stop you from receiving some kind of opportunity or windfall. They never wanted you to tap into your divine inheritance, to your divine right. They wanted you to be a follower, not a leader. Whoever this feminine energy is. This could be a toxic masculine and feminine energy. Or this could be a feminine and masculine energy. She was the one pulling the strings, using someone that she's connected to is connected to you. In some kind of way. She was the one that was trying to weave your destiny here. But who the hell is she? Or who the hell is he? Who the hell are they? We have Belle. There is some kind of an announcement that is being made. It's probably about a wish here that's being granted for you. Like I said, if they hated you before, they're gonna hate you even more now. We have parrots. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Maybe that's what this person was doing by pretending to be your friend, by trying to weave your destiny here, by gossiping about your secrets, maybe even manufacturing some, like we've talked about. Somebody here didn't have the evidence, so they were trying to create something. They were trying to get you to be out of character. They never wanted your authenticity to be seen because they were gossiping so much, so they were trying to say that you were something that you weren't. We have V, victory in some endeavor. You're about to be victorious. A wish is being granted. You're receiving a windfall. Somebody is mad that you transmuted this energy, that you've allowed yourself to evolve. You embrace the ending. Maybe this person caused multiple different endings in your life. You embraced them. You ended up rising. So in a way, I mean, I guess you could be thankful because you're like, you know what? Thank you for making me evolve my palette. Universe. This announcement is coming out. There is an announcement about your victory. Maybe an announcement's coming out about who was the one who was playing parrot in your life. Trying to gossip about you. This person who's a pig. Beware of greed. They're a pig. They're a pig. They're extremely greedy. What's behind that? Wind chimes? Peace and harmony? They never wanted you to have any peace, to have any harmony. They never wanted your wishes to be granted. For some of you, there could be a corrupt cop here involved. That's not for all of you. We have wreath, sorrow over a loss. Maybe the announcement is whoever was gossiping about you is now going through a loss. Like I said, they made a poor investment. Encourage a journey, either physical or mental. You guys are heading into a brand new experience. Somebody never wanted this for you. They never did. They never wanted you to believe in yourself, so they were trying to attack your confidence. Maybe in multiple arenas of your life, they were trying to defeat your spirit. That's how far they took this. They tried to defeat your spirit. They tried to weave your destiny here, and they tried to control you. But also acting like they cared as this Queen of Pentacles. They did not care. It was all a guise. It was all a ruse. Pretending, like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the Two of Cups with all of this, they were pretending like they were filling your cup. But in all actuality, this person was in competition with you. Because they wanted your position. And take that however it resonates. This could be a colleague who wanted your position at work. This could be a family member who wanted your position in life, or a friend. This could be an ex-lover that never wanted you to move on. Universe, tell us more. We have August. Something here happened in August. Maybe something about that AA portal. Maybe somebody was not counting on that. Maybe they missed their chance. We have Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. You became wiser in the end of all of this. You're the one that ended up ascending. You got your PhD, like I said. And somebody here was trying to be a wedge. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. And we have bags, something important such as a new job or a raise. They never wanted you to have this opportunity or windfall. Universe, tell us more. And you know what? With this Queen of Pentacles energy, this could be somebody here who has more than you. That's the more twisted part about this. This is somebody here that has more than you. And maybe they felt like they knew better than you. Because they had more than you. It's like they look down on you. You should never judge a book by its cover. It's like they were trying to humble a humble person. Because if you weren't humble, a sincere wish would not be granted. It's sincere for a reason. We have fan, romance, celebration, or party. Some of you guys could be having some romance in the air. You could be celebrating something. Could be going to a party or a gathering. I know holidays are coming up soon. There is going to be an increase in material or spiritual growth. I'm feeling like both for you. You're going to be celebrating this. We have Mountain Road. You were on the road to success. And somebody here was trying to drive you off the road. Wishbone. A wish is being granted. Your wishes are being granted. No matter how hard somebody tries to make sure that they don't, they are. It's what pisses them off even more because they keep winning. Because they have some kind of idea in their head about you from the past. It's like wanting to use that one bad thing that you may have did, and it's over, and they think that it should override all of the millions of good things that you did. Like, you're a person too. You're allowed to make mistakes. We all are. That's the purpose of all of us being here, and I think sometimes we seem to all forget that. We're all too quick to judge people for where they're at. You know, by them trying to be that master puppeteer in your life, maybe that was a lesson they needed to learn, that they can't control everything. Or to lay down their pride and lay down their ego. This could be a distorted Leo energy. You could be a Leo too. This could be like Leo on Leo for someone out there. What do I want? What do I want? Universe, what's the tea on the situation? Tell us more. You know, this is the energy of like somebody here that's upset that like you borrowed their eraser and maybe you never gave it back. Maybe you forgot. Like, it's pathetic is what it feels like. And maybe that's what this person's being looked at now, as if they're pathetic and weak. Because they didn't want to admit that they were wrong. And look where that pride got you. Maybe somebody was even trying to cyberbully you. They never wanted you to show your face. Somebody here who never had the facts. They made shit up. Now this person's trying to cry over you. This could be a karmic friend. This is definitely someone here that was connected to you. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Yeah, that's what they did by trying to pretend to be on your side. Now they're crying over you. They're so sad, hurt, and upset. because now they're receiving bad karma. They're not going to be able to move forward. Carless here at the bottom, and then bankrupt right behind that. Somebody's ability to move forward is being stopped. They're not going to be able to move forward because they were trying to silence you. And now they're going bankrupt. All they ended up doing was just running their clock out. Universe. Love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, highly nostalgic, somebody here who is a drama starter. They don't like the fact that you're receiving this jackpot. Because of your hustle, that's what's showing up there. Because of your hustle, some of you could have decided to do something different, something that someone in your family has never done before. And maybe it involves you being in the spotlight in some kind of way. Maybe some of you guys are on social media, because we did have that cyberbully. Something's flipped over. No, it's not. Universe. Somebody here that's been holding a grudge. They've been holding a grudge and trying to run away from their accountability. They've been trying to escape this karma. They can't escape karma. You can't run from it. Karma will find you. Karma knows where you are. It does. It will always find you. Karma's like the CIA. They probably already know where you're at and where you're thinking about going. Doesn't matter where you run to. They're gonna find you. Universe, tell us more. Drama starter is now probably getting in trouble with the law. They're probably getting in trouble with the law for all this cyberbullying. Maybe trying to create fake reports on you. Trying to create some kind of opposition here. Trying to claim that you were cheating, that you're not being authentic. But you are. Somebody here is just holding a grudge, and they're jealous that it's not them. They're jealous that it's not them. Somebody here could have caught a case. Maybe they claim that you gave them this STD. When you didn't, you probably never even slept with them. But, you know, people are gullible these days. They'll believe anything. And this person was just trying to start drama. Remember, somebody here was gossiping about you. Maybe they're trying to say that you were a trollop and a streetwalker. And no shade to those of you that actually do that. If you do that and you follow me, I mean, be the best streetwalker you can be. Just don't get mad that somebody else chose something different. This is somebody here that's always partying. They're always partying, always starting drama. Somebody here could be at risk for losing their children, maybe because they're always partying, or maybe because they're always inebriated. This person that's holding a grudge against you. Somebody here that wants to make you an offer because they want to receive some kind of clout. Somebody here just wants attention. They just want attention. Somebody give this person a hug. They need a hug. Universe, one more. Thank you. This person's trying to look you up now, trying to get information on you, trying to research you, trying to get some info because they want to make a dirty offer. This is somebody here that you were uninterested in the past, or maybe you lost interest in. Maybe because they kept treating you, they kept treating you poorly. You're like, you know what? That's fine. I'll walk myself home. Type of energy. Universe, please tell us more. Somebody here could have been a hacker. They've been trying to hack your privacy, or your protection has been breached. Somebody here who has hidden motives. This is somebody here who's a criminal or a felon. This is somebody that already has a record. They already have a record. It's no bueno. Somebody here's trying to... Maybe they committed a crime of passion. Ran wild with emotions. I mean, that's somebody here who's holding some kind of grudge. They ran wild with some kind of emotions. They were trying to act like your friend here, but this is somebody that was trying to breach your privacy or your protection here. With these hidden motives, calculated actions to maintain control over how they are perceived. Again, they were trying to be the master puppeteer. This person that already has a record. This is not their first time. Like I said in the beginning, they have been warned. Okay, I'm gonna take the one that I saw. Crime of passion. There's somebody here who exaggerates. Represents something or themselves as being larger, better, or worse than what it actually is. Somebody that exaggerated a situation. Like I said, you forgot to give them, you know, their eraser back that you borrowed, and, you know, they want to stop you from making money here because they're acting like, you know, you robbed them out of a home, or, you know, you robbed them of their life savings. It was just an eraser, and you genuinely forgot. Or like maybe you borrowed, like, it's like you borrowed an eraser from somebody. Like, for example, like you're sitting in class. Hey, can I borrow your eraser? So you're using the eraser, right? Class ends, you put it in your backpack, you leave, right? The next day, comes to school, you're like, oh, I got to give this person their eraser back because, like, you know, I kind of took it home with me yesterday. I totally forgot. And then they were not in school the next day. So then, like, that's what it feels like. Whatever this person's holding a grudge on you, it's not even that big of a deal. It's a bloody eraser. And get over it. I don't know, maybe they claimed you stole something bigger than that eraser. This is somebody who lacks discipline, no moderation, very excessive. This is somebody that never felt about you how they claim to, or as much as you did at one point. Maybe you caught on to this. Maybe you're like, wait, listen, you don't care for me like you say that you do. Something here was unrequited, not reciprocated or returned in kind. One-sided love. Somebody here is about to be sentenced. They're about to be sentenced. That's the bad karma that they're receiving. It's their sentence. That's their lesson. Because they let their pride get in the way, committing some kind of crime of passion by not keeping their emotions in check. Maybe because somebody here is always partying. It's like one bad choice after another. We have getaway cars. Somebody here could have been driving the getaway car. Like I said, this person was not working alone. Someone was helping them get away with something. Be careful who you give blind loyalty to. Especially at this time, somebody, and this is for the future, right? If somebody comes up to you and starts saying, oh, yada yada about this person, yada yada about that person, right? Because they want you to, like, team up with them, to, like, go up against them. Like, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Don't just have blind loyalty out here. 49:49 on the timer. Somebody here is self-medicating. They're self-medicating because they know they're going to be sentenced soon. They're trying to dodge and evade. They're running. They're trying to run from karma. Somebody could have even gone as far as to use some kind of physical intimidation. Aggressive body language, gestures, evading personal space, threatening movements, overbearing physical presence, standing too close, blocking someone's path, or using physical size. Trying to intimidate you. So that way maybe you wouldn't speak your truth. We have snitch. Somebody's being snitched on. Someone who tattles or reveals information, often to authorities, or those in a position of power, especially when those actions are considered wrong or secretive. Something is coming to light. Oh, on the back of this physical intimidation, tactile, using physical touch to assert dominance or create fear. Well, let me clean this up. But oh well. They're repeating their own karmic cycle. And they thought that they were going to get away with it too, but they'd done this before. The universe is like, seriously? You think we're going to let you get away with it again? You're receiving this windfall, and a sincere wish is being granted. Maybe 2 wishes are being granted. Maybe multiple wishes are being granted all at once. Universe. What doors are available to the collective at this time? The Door of Ancestors, Legacy, Roots, Wisdom, Connection, Guidance. Maybe now is a good time for you to connect with your ancestors. For those of you that have ancestor altars, maybe it's time to refresh them. However you do it, and for those of you that don't do that, maybe honor your ancestors in some kind of way. I don't know, maybe have a drink that they like to drink, or have a meal that they like to have. And just have it in their honor. The Door of Healing is also available here at the bottom of the deck. Something here is being restored, something here is being recovered. Maybe due to the help of your ancestors at this time, they're helping you recover something. Universe, tell us more. The Door of Intuition. Now is a time for you to keep following your intuition. You guys could be receiving a lot of premonitions at this time. Maybe it's coming in your dreams or even in your daydreams. Keep track of those. This is also about you being aware. Continue to be aware of all of your surroundings and the synchronicities and the messages that it brings. Trust your intuitive nudges at this time. It could even be that your ancestors are speaking to you. We have Door of Sovereignty here at the bottom. Self-determination, liberty, freedom, free will, and release. You are releasing something. Maybe yourself from some kind of... It's like somebody was trying to put you in a cage. They were trying to put you in this cage. It's like they never wanted the canary to sing. They never wanted you to be able to sing your song, but you did anyway. We have the Door of Wisdom. Insight, enlightenment, experience, understanding, and intelligence. Continue to trust in your wisdom at this time. We have the Door of Love. Affection, romance, passion, devotion, and tenderness. Maybe that's the frequency that you're on. Some of you guys could have... So whoever this reading is for, whoever resonates with this reading, you have definitely hit Christ consciousness. Continue to trust in your intuition, believe in yourself, and trust in the wisdom and the guidance that you have. Maybe your ancestors could be downloading their wisdom into you via your dreams and your daydreams, so pay attention to those, because I feel like it's also giving you some kind of messages here. Whatever this wisdom is that you are gaining, I just heard predictability. Something here about being able to predict other future timelines based on patterns. Universe, tell us more. Tell us more for the collective, please. We have change, outrageous openness, and intuition here again. Somebody was trying to block you from your intuition. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Change. You came to the sacred crossroads of your own evolution by surrendering. You know, excuse me, when it came to that opposition that you were up against, remember how I said maybe you were trying to get them to change their hearts and change their minds? That in itself is an act of control. When you let go, when you surrendered, that's what ultimately caused your evolution. By you focusing on the things that you could control, that was in your control. That was another cop car. It's Sunday night. What are people doing? It's also raining. People are wild. Outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachment. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. You came to the sacred crossroads of your evolution by surrendering something. You remained open. And you trusted in your own intuition. That's why these wishes are being granted for you. Because you learned the lesson. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what is needed. Your intuition, like I say, is always your direct connection to Source. It's like having them on speed dial. And we have clearing at the bottom. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's, such freedom. Again, you surrendered to the universe. You surrendered to the divine. And because of that, that's why you're receiving all of these wishes that are being granted. You're receiving all these brand new opportunities. You're receiving these windfalls. Because somebody here is no longer able to master puppeteer your life. They have been caught. And they're being expelled from your energy and being put in timeout. That's why they want to make a dirty offer. Because they want to come back into your good graces. They want to make amends with you. I don't know. To them, maybe they take it as a form of absolution. Universe, Tell us more. Something here could be involving, like, the keys to a car. Somebody could be... Because I had a dream last night. Take that as confirmation. I had a dream last night that felt like a continuance of a dream that I had months ago. And months ago, it started off with, like, a group of women saying, no, I'm not giving this to you, even though I was like, well, you know, it's long overdue. You have to pay me back or whatever. You have to give it to me, right? This had to do with car keys. Like, you have to give me the car. It's mine. It's not yours. I was in a kitchen with a group of women. And then yesterday's dream was a man saying, here's the keys. I'm so sorry. You know, it's kind of like wanting to make amends. And I was like, I don't want it anymore. You can keep it. So somebody could be wanting to make amends, but maybe whatever it is that they're trying to give you, it could be tainted. Again, it's a dirty offer. There's an ulterior motive behind it, so be very careful. This could be somebody wanting to physically give you something, but I feel like whatever it is that they're trying to give you, it's a little too late. They now owe you more. Or maybe that's why they want to give you that dirty offer, is because they don't want you to find out how much more they owe you. Remember, they have to pay out now. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. We have courage. No one is fearless, no one. But even though I am not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. Continue to be courageous. Continue to be courageous. And continue to believe in yourself. Because that's what they don't want. They don't understand that they themselves, by holding this grudge and by attacking you, they're the ones that caused this change. They caused this shift. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. We have nurture, splendor, and be candid. It's way too many. Universe, let's try that one more time. Universe, please give us one final message for the collective. Thank you. We have revelation. Number 15, breaking down to a 6. Revelation. Get ready for key changes in your external and internal worlds. You have come to the end of a cycle, and it is time for you to create something new. Through this card, Ganesha is indicating that it is time to break down some of the structures that you have created in your world. This has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the process. This revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusions of separateness from others. You will develop a new perspective on things, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. You might encounter some challenges along the way, but these are necessary for your spiritual growth and enlightenment. Honesty will bring about a positive change, even if you experience some pain and anxiety throughout the process. When you begin to reach your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within yourself and your relationship with the universe, and not in some false belief system or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal your truth to those around you. And I feel like that's exactly what you did. You had the courage to show your truth, to be your truth. And whatever happened to you because the divine allowed it to. They allowed it to be a process for your evolution because they knew that you could handle it. that is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.